If your mind won't stop thinking, even when you beg it to be quiet, this video is for you. You lie down at night, exhausted. Your body is tired, but your mind keeps running. It replays a conversation from this morning. It worries about something that hasn't happened yet. It jumps from one fear to the next, like a machine that forgot how to turn off. You are not crazy. You are not broken. You are simply an overthinker whose mind has never been trained to rest. And tonight, that is going to start changing. Let me be honest with you from the beginning. Stoicism will not give you a silent mind. No philosophy can promise that. What Stoicism gives you is something better. It gives you the power to stop obeying every thought that appears. You will still have thoughts, but you will no longer be their servant. Right now, your mind is loud and you believe it. By the end of this video, your mind may still speak, but you will know how to stay calm while it does. Let's begin. The first thing you must understand is this. You are not your thoughts. Lesson 1. Your mind is not always telling the truth. Here is the trap. You believe that because a thought feels strong, it must be real. A fear appears, and you treat it like a fact. A worry shows up, and you accept it as the future. But a thought is not reality. A thought is just a suggestion your mind throws at you. The Stoics understood this long ago. They taught that we are disturbed not by events, but by our opinions about events. In simple words, the thing that hurts you is not the situation. It is the story you tell yourself about the situation. Think about it. How many things have you feared deeply that never happened? How many nights did you lose to a disaster your mind invented? Here is what you do. When a heavy thought appears, pause. Do not fight it. Do not feed it. Just say to yourself, quietly, this is a thought. It is not a command. You don't have to believe everything your mind says. You only have to notice it and let it pass. Your mind may be loud, but loud does not mean true. But this is only the first layer. Lesson 2. You are exhausting yourself by trying to control what you cannot. This is the heart of all overthinking. You replay the past, but the past is finished. You cannot reach back and change a single second. You worry about the future, but the future has not arrived. You are fighting a battle that does not yet exist. Epictetus gave us a simple truth. Some things are in our control, and some things are not. What people think of you, what already happened, what might happen tomorrow, these are not in your hands. Your effort, your attention, your response right now, these are yours. Overthinkers spend their energy on the wrong side of that line. You pour your strength in things you cannot move, and you wonder why you feel so tired. Here is the action. Take whatever is bothering you. Ask one honest question. Is this in my control, yes or no? If yes, then act. Do something about it today. If no, then release it. Not because it doesn't matter, but because holding it changes nothing. Peace begins the moment you stop carrying weight that was never yours to carry. And the next lesson is where most overthinkers lose the battle. Lesson 3. You are fighting reality instead of accepting it. When something goes wrong, your first reaction is resistance. This shouldn't be happening. It's not fair. Why me? I understand that feeling. But listen carefully. Every minute you spend arguing with reality is a minute you lose. Reality does not negotiate. What has happened, has happened. The Stoics did not teach acceptance because they were weak. They taught it because it is the only place where strength can begin. You cannot solve a problem while you are still refusing to admit it exists. Here is the difference. Acceptance is not approval. Acceptance does not mean you are happy about the situation. It means you stop wasting energy denying it, so you can finally start dealing with it. When something hits you, try this. Say, "This is what is happening right now." Then ask, "What is the next right action?" That is how a calm mind responds, not with panic, with a step. You cannot move forward while you are still fighting the ground beneath your feet. This is where Stoicism becomes uncomfortable, but useful. Lesson 4. Your imagination is hurting you more than reality ever has. Most of your suffering does not come from real events. It comes from imagined ones. Your mind builds disasters in detail. It shows you the worst version of every situation. It convinces you that the nightmare is already true. But look back at your life honestly. Reality has been hard at times, yes. But your imagination has been far more cruel. Seneca said it plainly. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. The mind of an overthinker is a master at creating pain that does not exist yet. Here is the practical move. When you catch your mind running toward the worst case, stop and ask, what is actually happening right now, in this moment? Not in your imagined future. Right now. Usually, in this exact moment, you are safe. You are breathing. Nothing is attacking you. The danger is almost always in your head, not in the room. Bring yourself back to the present, again and again. The present is where your power lives. But knowing this is not enough. You have to train it. Lesson 5. A calm mind is built before the storm, not during it. Here is a mistake almost everyone makes. They wait until they are already drowning to learn how to swim. They try to find calm only when the crisis hits. And of course, it doesn't work. Calm is not something you find in the middle of panic. Calm is something you practice in the quiet, so it is ready when the storm comes. The Stoics trained daily. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself every morning, preparing his mind before the day began. He didn't wait to be tested. He prepared first. Here is your action. Each morning, before the noise begins, take 5 minutes. Sit quietly. Remind yourself, today, some things will go wrong. People may disappoint me. Plans may break. I will respond with calm, not chaos. When you prepare your mind in peace, you protect it in pressure. The strongest people are not the ones who never feel the storm. They are the ones who built shelter before it arrived. And this leads to something most people never realize. Lesson 6. Action is the cure for an anxious mind. Overthinking and inaction feed each other. The more you sit still and think, the louder your fear becomes. The more you wait, the bigger the problem seems. Your mind was not built to spin in circles. It was built to solve and to move. When you do nothing, your thoughts fill the empty space with fear. When you act, even in a small way, the fear begins to shrink. Take the thing you have been overthinking. Find the smallest possible step you can take toward it, not the whole solution, just one step. Send the message, make the call, write the first line, stand up and begin. Motion breaks the spell of worry. You cannot think your way out of fear, but you can act your way through it. A worried mind grows in stillness. It quiets the moment you move. But there is one more enemy hiding inside you. Lesson 7. You are addicted to comfort, and it is keeping you weak. This one is hard to hear. Part of you wants peace, but another part of you is comfortable in the worry. Worrying feels like you are doing something. Replaying the past feels like control. Staying in your head feels safer than facing the world. But comfort is a quiet thief. It steals your strength while promising you safety. The Stoics valued character over comfort. They knew that growth lies on the other side of discomfort. A calm mind is not a soft mind. A calm mind is a disciplined mind. Here is the action. Each day, do one thing that is good for you but uncomfortable. Face the conversation you've been avoiding. Do the task you keep delaying. Sit with a hard feeling without running to your phone. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you become harder to disturb. You will not find peace by hiding from life. You find it by becoming strong enough to meet it. And now, the final lesson. The one that holds all the others together. Lesson 8. Your calm is a choice you make again and again. There is no permanent peace. There is no day where the mind goes silent forever. Calm is not a destination you arrive at once. It is a practice you return to every single day. Some days your mind will be quiet. Some days it will roar. The goal is not to win every fight against your thoughts. The goal is to stop being ruled by them. You will forget these lessons. You will slip back into worry. And then you will return and begin again. That returning is the whole discipline. The Stoics never claimed perfection. They simply chose, again and again, to respond with reason instead of fear. That choice is always available to you. No matter how loud your mind becomes, the choice remains in your hands. So let me leave you with this. You are not weak because fear appears in your mind. You become weak only when you let fear make your decisions. Your thoughts may be loud, but they do not have to be your master. You do not need a silent mind to be calm. You need a trained mind that knows it does not have to obey every thought. Tonight, when your mind starts running again, remember, you are not your thoughts. You are the one who watches them, and the one who watches can choose. Breathe. Begin again, and let your calm be something you build, not something you wait for.